And appreciate y'all being here. I'm sorry that I'm a few minutes late. I just finished recording some podcast episodes. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Patience is key. I apologize, you guys. I am here though, and I am about to get some of the lo-fi going on in the background, and we're gonna get into some Canoodle today for another hour-long stream, baby. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna go to the lo-fi beats. That's not lo-fi. That's my own music. That's not lo-fi. Shoot, where did it go? There it is. All right. Getting the lo-fi going. Appreciate you guys being here though, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate the likes already on the live stream. Y'all have been too kind. I am just getting into things. Also, yeah, sorry, my hands are wet because I just went to the bathroom and washed my hands. All right, here we go. We got some lo-fi going on here. All right. Heck yeah. Okay, cool. And then I'm also going to join the stream from my computer just so I can do any sort of whatnot that I need to. All right, let's get into it though. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I'm filming a vlog. Nice, Carla. How you doing, Danny? I'm doing pretty well, Rico. I'm a little overwhelmed. I got a lot going on right now. A lot of different endeavors and a lot of different spheres, and I feel like it's just been hard to feel like I'm on top of any of them. So, yeah, appreciate you all being here. Do Pink and Booger and Orange can't touch? Diddy Hole, I got you, friend. But I'm gonna really quickly. I'm gonna do some warm ups first, right? So first, we're gonna play some Extreme today. Hope that's okay. We will run the. We'll run the poll at 200 likes per usual. When we run the poll, you guys will be able to decide kind of which puzzle we will do for the remainder of the live stream. Let me just double check. I need to go to my own live stream just so I can moderate from there as well. All right, so let's get into this thing. So with that being said, let's bust this out. I'm thinking a few different things. I'm thinking if we go green like this. Well, we can go both different ways, but I like this, because then you can go light blue underneath here. We just can't move the yellow piece, so we're just going to kind of warm up with a nice one-piece challenge. Yeah, ooh. This looks like it could be, well, no, I'll just put pink there. I do need to find a good spot for Booger, but I can also do the classic Booger strategy. Just put it over on the side like this, and just figure it out from there. I can go orange at the bottom here, and then... Ooh, not quite, actually, because here, anywhere I put gray in, it's going to give us the shape of orange. So what if we instead go like this? No, same. Oh no, there we go. Yeah. We're good. There we go, baby. And yeah, we can introduce the timer again from Kanoodle Ultimate Champion as well. Once we're kind of done with our warm-ups here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and watch my own live stream from my computer just to make sure that I can, because there's things that I can do and that I can check on here that I can't do from my own phone, because the phone, I'm live streaming from my phone right now, of course, and it can be kind of tough. Okay, I might have to leave early again, sadly. Also, that's okay. No worries, Rico. I appreciate you being here for as long as you can, regardless of how long it is. Okay, this is all voluntary. I'm not, there's no requirement to be here. Okay, let's do one more warm-up and then we'll get into it. Yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, oh, that doesn't work. If anyone has any suggestions, like Martin, I got you, friend. I feel like I've done a few of yours, Martin, so I appreciate you for being here so much. Let me just do a couple more, or like one more warm-up here. Oh my gosh, with Magenta. I haven't played Canoodle yet today, so this is me kind of getting into the swing of things. Yeah, all right, sweet. So pink just can't move. Let's just do this thing. I'm gonna go with something like this. We can go light blue here. We can go blue on the side there. We can go light pink there maybe and try and work around it. You could go about putting green there, but then you'd have to do orange underneath. And then you can go red there. Oh, come on, give it to me. We've got it, right? Yeah, we do. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Easy. All right, we're warmed up. Let's do this. The vibe's usually fun. Heck yeah, friend. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let's see. I was gonna say, how do we do? I feel like I had a super chat goal thing before, but I feel like I couldn't figure out how to get. I had the super chat goal going earlier, or like 2 live streams ago. Anyway, all right, let's move on though. Let's get this thing going, baby. My mom was asking so many questions about about me moderating in this stream. Well, hopefully that she understands that you're doing the Lord's work right now. You're helping me out a ton. All right. Can you do pink and red for love? Farm life, I got you, friend. Martin, I might get you next because I know I've gotten quite a few of yours. So let me get farm life really quickly. Can you do pink and red for love? That's beautiful, friend. That's so beautiful. It's not even close to Valentine's Day, and I appreciate your commitment to love. All right, here we go. This is interesting. I'm going to keep the Canoodle Extreme up here. But yeah, welcome in, friends. Make sure you guys like the live stream. The more likes, the more people show up. That's just how it is. So if you guys are able to help out in that sort of way, please feel free. I was going to say, you can do this, because yeah, so we can't move pink and red. You can go orange here, and we can get rid of a lot of our kind of more challenging pieces there. But now we just have to kind of fill out the rest of this board, given the fact that we can't, yeah, we can't move these two. I feel like we need to find some sort of way to figure out light pink, though. I think light pink has been pretty consistently challenging as a piece, right? Like, I wish I could do something like that, but we don't have the white piece left over. Light pink in general is kind of just tough. I mean, we could go like that, right? You could go like that. Ooh. Nah, but then here, right, anywhere that you put the gray piece in, it's just going to be another gray shape. So, cannot be that. What if we go like that? There it is. You guys can see it before I do even. We got gray, we got purple. Let's go. All right. But yeah, thank you guys. Make sure you guys like that live stream. We always try and get to 1,000 likes in the live stream, but once we get 200, we will run a poll, and you guys get to vote on which Kanoodle I play for the remainder of the live stream. So here we go. All right. Plus, it makes me feel helpful since I'm a small YouTuber. Aw, appreciate you. Yeah, self-love is important. All right. Martin, I got you, friend. We're going to do Martin's next because Martin's been very patiently here waiting. But in the meantime, I guess, well, not in the meantime, but starting now, we will add on Kanoodle Ultimate Champion so that I can also get the timer. Or we're gonna do stopwatch. We're not gonna do timer. We're doing stopwatch. Hopefully this is a good enough angle. I could go up a little bit to kind of get a little more zoomed out. I think that might be a little nicer, right? So something like this. I think this looks pretty good. Gives you guys a little more room to see everything. Okay, so I can also kind of bring it up a little bit so you guys can see the pieces underneath a little easier. Okay, so let's get this thing going. Oh wait, first I need to do booger and orange. So it's booger and orange and yellow has to go in last. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. See if they land in a spot. I don't know. Yeah, there we go, all right. So booger and orange and yellow has to go in last. We're gonna put yellow up there just to save it for later. We can't do this immediately. Like, you can't go blue back behind there. This might be where we go put yellow, honestly. Just given that we don't really have a lot of things that even fit back there. I'm gonna put gray there then. We'll say that yellow goes in there, but I have to wait till the very end to put it in there. So we're gonna need to find a place for blue. I was gonna say you can go light pink, light pink and white over on the side there, which does give a potentially good spot for blue like that. But now the problem is we have to think about magenta and where magenta goes, because magenta is also the next kind of very challenging piece. So for example, we could go something like this with light pink in there next to magenta, but here though we're kind of limited on our use of the blue piece. Like, we could do that, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to fill this area, right? Because here, you'd have to go, I mean, you could if you go like that, but then what are the odds that these two pieces fit in here? Absolutely none, basically. Yeah, because here would just be the shape of the yellow piece again. This one looks like it might be tough because we can't move orange and booger, right? The light green piece and the orange piece, and we have to kind of solve around it given that those two can't move. So let's instead, I'm gonna work back a little bit. I think here is still a really good spot because, yeah, so I was gonna say you can't put blue back here because then you would need the orange piece to kind of slot into there, and the orange piece, of course, can't move. So I think in general, our best bet is to do the thing that we had already done, which is put yellow there, which means we'd have to put gray there. So what else can we do down here to kind of really make this work super well? I feel like, oh geez, I'll just toss that away. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you guys like the live stream as well. It's super free and it goes a long way to help out. So yeah, okay. So I'm thinking, like, I need to find a good spot for white. I need to find a good spot for all the pieces. I don't know why that in particular is what I wanted to point out. I also, yeah, magenta is going to be a really challenging piece, so I need to find a good way to put those together. You can't really do this though because you'd have to do red and gray, which we already had to put up there. So instead, this one might be impossible, honestly. This one's tough. Did we all see what Taylor Swift did? Do you mean when she and Travis got engaged? Congrats to them. Okay. So boom, boom, and then what if we go like this? Boom, boom. But then here it's no, okay. What if we go like this actually? What if you go purple, but then, yeah, we're not gonna really have any room for magenta and light blue are gonna be tough in here, right? Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Okay, shoot, this one's already like immediately a very tough puzzle. And I can't do something like this, that doesn't work, and I can't do it that way. So yeah, we're gonna have to really figure out where blue goes, right? I literally just did this though, so we're not gonna, yeah. Let me try something completely different. Let's see, what if we go magenta here, right? We could go green down below, however, that does kind of cut up what we can do for blue, right? I was gonna say, You could do blue here, but we'd have to go purple down there. What does that mean for our potential options up here? Not much, honestly. So instead, what if we go like that? This isn't really looking very good, and I don't know if we could fill that in. Shoot, this one's tough. Okay, yeah, I might have just embarked on a very impossible one. We'll see. You could go like this and flip it, right? In which case you can go like that, you can go like that, but then here, right? Shoot, I didn't even really think about putting a good like area in for blue. So instead, what if we go light blue up here above the pink? But then what do we even do there, right? Because like, I don't even have a piece that fits in there if we do light blue there. Okay, this one might just be impossible already, you guys. In which case, I'm actually just gonna nip it in the bud right now, and we're gonna go like this, right? Oh no, we can't do that, never mind. Because we were here. The problem is that like, here, we'll go like that. We'll go like that. So this is actually, it turns into a 3-piece challenge actually, which I'm personally okay with, because I feel like it's still gonna make things very challenging, but I think it's impossible. Oh, and I see you, friend, I see you. Let me see, yeah, remind me when I'm done with this one. Anyway, but yeah, make sure you guys like the live stream. It's super free, and it goes a long way to help out. It gets more people into the live stream. It gives the algorithm very good vibes. But yeah, the whole goal here, right, is we need to solve, given the fact that we cannot move the original pieces here. Actually, this is a good way to get rid of magenta and green there. Basically, these 3 pieces now can't move though, because of where I moved orange to. Light blue can't move. We got to put in white last, which means let's just kind of work on some stuff here. I was gonna say something like this. We could flip it though. If we flip it, right, you can go chomper like that. We call the white piece chomper. We're 5 minutes in, goodness. And light pink like that. You can go like this, but then here though, we would need the green piece, which I guess we could go back and place, but then, yeah, we're not gonna be able to have the pieces for that. So yeah, the fact that like blue is pretty hard for me to fit in anywhere here, it looks like, because I can't really do like blue anywhere in here. So maybe we'll just have to do something kind of really out of the blue for, out of the blue, get it? We could go like that, but then the problem here is that there's not really a good spot for white. And we can't go like that. We can't go like that either because we can't fill that. Shoot, okay. So maybe there's something better we can do down here. I was gonna say maybe we can tackle like this, but then here, yeah, I don't know. Okay, geez, this one's tough, you guys. I don't even know. Okay. So even, yeah, so it's a 3-piece challenge where these 3 pieces now cannot move, basically. Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. 200 people watching. Make sure you guys like that live stream. It's super free. Yeah, once we hit 200 likes, 200, we will run a poll for you guys to decide which Kanoodle I will play for the rest of the live stream. What if we go like that? Can we continue filling out this area down here, just like this? I mean, we would have to probably put that down there. You could go like this, but then we would need the purple piece to go back there. So you can go like that, but then we have 3 of the hardest pieces left over with yellow, which, yeah, I don't think this will really work. Oh my gosh, okay, so this one is proving to be very difficult, and then here we would need one of these pieces left over again, so I'd have to go, oh wait, I can go green here, but then, yeah, there's no way this is working, because like, oh my gosh, we're like weirdly close though, actually, because like here, I'd have to put light pink in like this, but then the problem is that this is not actually a shape that we of course have. So I gotta go back and work something else out here. Let's see. Shoot. Oh my gosh, okay. This one is super, super hard, you guys. I don't know if it's even gonna be doable. I'll give it like 2 more seconds of thought. You could go like this, right? But then never mind, because we have a long area down here that we can't fill, so you can't do that. Is there any like good, I don't know, is there any merit to something like this? Because then you can go light pink, so we can get rid of some of the tougher pieces there. Oh, yellow could in theory go there, but then we need to find a good spot for the rest of these pieces, and we just kind of don't have that. I mean, you could do this, but then we don't have a long piece to go underneath. If we want to put yellow there, or we can go like this and go purple here, but then we don't have another, shoot, this one's tough, okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, yeah. This is breaking my brain. I think that this one might also be impossible somehow. So if that's the case, then what I might do is I might just go like this. I hope that's okay with everybody. If you guys, yeah, hopefully you guys are okay with that. I don't know if anybody said that they had the answer to this one, but yeah, we're gonna try and get this one going. I just want to be done with this one, honestly. I feel like it's been really challenging. So What if we go blue, we go red in there, we go magenta there. We just can't move the orange and the light green piece, aka booger. And then yellow has to go in last, right? So we can go something like this. We can go like this. But then here I kind of set myself up for failure. So yeah, okay, we're not gonna do that. We're instead gonna maybe go like this. You can go yellow back here. You can go green here. Okay, that's not quite it here because yeah, like if you go, yeah, shoot, okay. We're close though, we're close. What if we went, you can go yellow down here, but then we can go something like green here, purple here, but then, yeah, because here though, the issue is that it's gonna leave the shape of the purple piece if we put light blue in that way, and there's really no other way for us to be able to do that. So what if we instead went, I feel like we've gotta have something here, right? And I tried green here, although I don't think I fully fleshed it out, but I think it would have to be something like that. And then, yeah, it just kind of like breaks everything. So that's not gonna work. All right, let's try one more thing. We can take out light pink down here and we can instead put something else. We could do something like yellow down here, pretend yellow's there, and instead we can go like this, maybe. Go light blue like that just to create a little space. Ooh, okay, so that's not actually a shape that we have, but I feel like the vibes are good. The vibes are decent. But yeah, dang it, but not quite, okay. So instead, is there anything else we can do? No, I'm dropping the pieces. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. I know I'm desperately trying to get this one. This one's really tough. I tried putting light pink down there. Maybe what I could do is I can go light pink here, magenta like that, although I think that's the exact same thing. I'm just kind of moving things around. So yeah, with that in mind, I don't think we're gonna stick with that. Instead, what we could do is, we tried yellow there, right? But we could try some other sort of strategy around yellow here, right? Like you can go like this and this and this, but then here we don't really have a good spot for green, so that doesn't work. Oh my gosh, okay. You can also go like this and do purple down here, but I don't really like what it does for the rest of the board, so we're not gonna stick to that. You could also go green here. So what does that mean for what we can put down here, right? You can go, well, we tried this, so let's not do that. Let's do something like that maybe, and then boom. Oh my gosh, yes, dude, let's go. Finally, look at that. 10 minutes and 45 seconds later, we finally got it. Let's go, okay. I think that deserves a like. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. Yeah, I say it a lot, but that's because our goal is always to get to 1,000 likes on the live stream, but specifically once we hit 200, then we'll run the poll for you guys to decide which Kanoodle, which version of Kanoodle I play for the remainder of the live stream. So that's always kind of the fun of it. But yeah, make sure you guys are doing that. We're at 38 likes right now, and we have 232 people in here. But yeah, anyway, all right, let's see. And my bet was correct. All right, let's see, okay. All right, Owen, I got you, friend. You waited patiently, I believe, hopefully. So white and gray, but they have to touch. Let's do this thing. So white and gray, I'm gonna kind of put them in like this, see if they land somewhere. Nope, that's not a thing. Oh my gosh, I don't know, I think this is the fun way to do it now. We try something like this. I feel like this is kind of where it was maybe gonna land, but all right, so here we go. So we're working on Owens. Also, if you guys have any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. If you have a suggestion that you wanna make sure I see and do, I prioritize all the super chats, make sure that they all get solved. So any amount of donation via super chat, I will prioritize and have it, you know, like I'll make sure to do your prompt basically. So yeah, and the super chats go a really long way to help support. Money's been kind of tough, and so, you know, like, it really goes infinitely longer. It goes way further than you think it would. So, yeah, by all means, feel free to throw out any and all super chats there. If I don't, you know, like, it's not a requirement though, of course. You know, if you don't have the means, that is obviously perfectly okay. I'm just glad that you're here. Let's see, so, yeah, okay, so let me try something else here. I don't think what I'm doing is gonna be that great. So, I was gonna say, you can't do that. I just need to find a good spot for magenta to go, right? So if we put magenta there, we can go yellow, we can go red, we can go, but then here, yeah, we don't really have anywhere good for orange to go, so alas, that is not it. You could go like this. Let's see if maybe this works. Nope, I think wherever I put, because yeah, yellow doesn't actually have a good spot. Oh no, I'm good. Look at that, baby. I just had to kind of rework it a little bit. Let's go. All right, minute 18. I've definitely redeemed myself after the previous one. Thank God. All right. I was expecting all of them today just being, you know, the worst puzzle, like the hardest puzzles I could possibly have. Yeah, anyway, all right. Let's see. Let's do this thing. All right. Wait, you said that they had to be touching, right? Okay, yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's do this thing. Okay. Blue and purple on the edges, Zarya. I got you, friend. That one cube. I see you too, friend. I see you. But yeah, we'll try and get a little further into this. I'm just gonna see the ones that I like, I guess, that I'm just gonna do. All right, blue and purple on the edges. This one might be a little easy if I just do kind of a classic this, but like, you know what? Actually, here, we'll go like this to make it a little more challenging. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. So blue and purple on the edges. Let me try and solve around this, right? So down here, there's like plenty of different things you can do. I have no idea what would be even like the best scenario here. Let's just try something and then see if it works. Those look like, I mean, I'm just kind of building out in a very neat fashion, if you will. That looks like a good spot for booger. Although now light pink, actually light pink can go there. That looks good. You can go like this, maybe. Boom, boom. Boom, no, okay. Not quite that either, I don't think, right? Because here, there's not gonna be, oh, nope, we're good. Look at that, yeah, 34 seconds solved, baby. Let's go, all right. Okay, let's do this thing again, all right. Okay, that one cuber, you have a bit of a tough one here, but we'll see if we can try and figure out some sort of way to do this, okay. But yeah, we solved that one pretty quickly. Thank you, Zarya, for the suggestion. Appreciate you. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining in. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys like the live stream. It's super free, super free. Let me readjust this slightly. There we go. If that's a little better or not, I don't even know. Okay. Okay, so we have white, gray, and yellow can't touch. I'm gonna put these in manually because I don't think that I'm gonna be able to find a way to make it so, wait, so white, gray, and yellow can't touch. Oh, okay, that's kind of funny. Okay. Let me try maybe like gray up in the top corner and yellow down there. I think that's probably something that is solvable. Yeah, let's figure it out. Okay, oh, it's already going. Oh, never mind, I reset it. Okay, there we go, all right. Nice, so let's see how long it takes. I'm gonna immediately put booger up here. I kind of made room for it. Call me a cheater. No, I'm just trying to fill it in there pretty well. I mean, I don't know, there's a lot that I have to do here still, so I just thought like maybe with how challenging the remaining part of the puzzle is, I thought I'd give myself a little something. So, a little something. Let's see, where can light pink go though? I don't really think I made a good spot for it at this point. So, I'm gonna have to try and figure this out. If we go with something like that, this is not gonna work, right? Because then here we need the white piece, oddly, but white cannot move. Gray, yellow, and white cannot move. So that's the main challenge here. Let's see. So if we go like this and this isn't gonna work either. It's gonna give us the shape of the purple piece left over. Okay, so we gotta reassess here. See if we can figure something else out here, right? So instead, I was gonna say we could do something like put blue down here. This doesn't really help our light pink situation. I could also swap out light pink here. However, we'd have to also take out, I mean, we could just literally rework a lot of this, right? Except for the three pieces, of course, that we can't move at all. Okay. Let's see, okay. So we can go like this instead. We can put booger down here. And then let's see if we can fill this out, right? We can go boom, we can go, well, we can't go like this because that's too long of an area up there. You could go like that, but also like, I feel like that's not gonna be doable at all either. That's clearly not doable. Okay, so let's try something where we could just go like that, duh. I don't know why I didn't think to put it that way. Okay, so in that case, what can we do here? I'd have to go purple there, and then yeah, this definitely won't work. If I move blue around, I can move blue to here actually, just kind of covering the gray piece. Just can't move gray, yellow, and white for anybody just joining in. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you guys like the live stream. The more likes, the more people show up, but also, yeah, it really goes a long way to help. So yeah, if y'all have the means, feel free. This should work, no? Oh my gosh, I feel like this really should work, but the problem is that if I put red here, it's gonna be the gray piece shape left over. If I put red here, it's a shape that we don't have. Oh my gosh, I feel like this should have been dope, because we can't move gray, yellow, and white. Also, if anyone has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. They go a long way to help support, but also if you wanna make sure that I see your suggestion, you can throw it out in a super chat. If you do that, yeah, like I prioritize all of the super chats and make sure that those are seen and done to the best of their abilities, of course. But yeah, if anyone wants to throw those out there, feel free. So I feel like I can't do this because like this is the only way I can put light blue, and I can't do light blue like that, and I can't flip it. I can't like literally flip it over, so that's not gonna work. Let's try, goodness, okay. Why is this? I feel like this should work. I feel like I should have this figured out. with the pieces that I have left over. I feel like it's perfect. I feel like the blue piece going up there is really nice. You could also go like this maybe, because then you can go light blue here. Oh my gosh, it works. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. 3 minutes and 14, the pi number, 3:15 now. But anyway, it always kind of gives you like an extra second at the end for I don't know, to be silly. But yeah, anyway, we finally did it, baby. All right, cool. So that is this puzzle here. Ooh, I'm running out of water. I didn't get water in between. I had to record a bunch of podcast episodes before this, so I'm just going from thing to thing right now. Okay. Everyone spam get a job. Why would you do that? This is part of my job, but also, you know, I do a bunch of other stuff too. Anyway, I think you guys, make sure you guys like the live stream though. More likes, more people show up. We're trying to get to 200. Well, we're trying to get to 1,000 on the stream. Once we get to 200, we'll run the poll for you guys to decide which Kanoodle version I play for the remainder of the live stream. So yeah, anyway. Lil B, I like your suggestion. Oh gosh, sorry. Orange and gray must touch. Yeah, let's shake it up and see if these will land together. Okay, orange and gray must touch. Let's do this thing. That's not it. Hi, likes and sub. Thank you so much, Serenity. Appreciate you, friend. Maybe I should also prioritize people who say that they liked and sub. But you can also just lie and say that you did. Anyway, let me figure this bad boy out. All right, we're at 88 likes. Thank you all so much. We're almost at 100. Appreciate it. We got 353 people in here. Heck yeah. So these two are touching, and now we just have to solve around the fact that they can't move. I was thinking, because we do have a really, oh shoot. Shoot, can we even do this? We'd have to go something like this, actually. This might be the only configuration, in which case this is a 4-piece challenge. These 4 pieces basically cannot move if these two can't move. I don't know why I chose to do this. That's awful. Let's see if we can make it work, though. Yeah, like how do we want to go about filling this area up? Because we don't have any long pieces left over, so we actually kind of can't do this, at least. We can do this, we can go green here, but then, or, no, yeah, let's do green, and then we just kind of got to build out this way. Let's see, you can go, ooh, look at that. If you go red there, you can go booger like that. That's nice. Although white, we don't really have a good spot for white. We can't put white there, chomper as we call it, because we need the gray piece back behind, and we can't move the gray piece or the orange piece. So, shoot, yeah. 4 pieces is insane. Yeah, this one might just literally already be impossible. I mean, I could flip it to go this way, but I'd have to move the red piece over here. And then I'd have to kind of figure this area out, which would require this plus, or I guess I could take this out and I can go booger here. Oops. Booger here. And then I'd have to find some sort of way to, oh my gosh, it worked. I did not think that was gonna work because the light pink piece gives me a lot of trouble near the end, but somehow this worked, so heck yeah, baby. We're almost at 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for being here and liking. Yeah, once again, 200 likes equals, we'll run a poll for you guys to decide on which Kanoodle we play for the rest of the live stream. Also, yeah, we're trying to get to 1,000 likes on the live stream. That is my personal goal at all times. Thank you guys for 100. We're getting there, okay. Let's see. So I'm trying to, I liked all your vids. Thank you, friend, appreciate that. Pink touching the left wall, sticking into the middle, please. I liked. Okay, wait, hold on. Pink touching the left wall, sticking into the middle. I think I know what you're saying, friend. I'm gonna try this one really quickly, Gabe. Thank you so much for the suggestion. You're saying pink touching the left wall. We're gonna say it like this. I think that's what you're saying, right? Pink touching the left wall, sticking into the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. All right, so here we go. So this is just a 1-piece challenge, but let's see if we can solve it. I'm gonna put this there. Let's see how fast we can do this one, baby. All right, let's go red up top. Let's go, I gotta find a good spot for blue. We could do something weird like this. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. You know what? No, okay, I've got a better idea. Hear me out, check this out. Boom, boom. We just literally can't move pink. We can go like that. We can go, yeah, light pink, we can go there. And then up top, we can go light blue and yellow like this. And then, I think we've got it. We just gotta figure out the right, yep, there it is. Nice, let's go. 34, 35 seconds, let's go, baby. It always gives you that extra second at the end. All right, hey, thank you guys so much for the likes, appreciate it. If anyone has any super chats, by the way, or if anyone wants to make sure that I see their suggestion, feel free to throw it out in a super chat. I prioritize the super chat suggestions, of course, make sure they all get solved. But yeah, you can leave like a message in the super chat, regardless of the amount, and it'll, I will prioritize your suggestion, make sure it happens. All right, okay. Conan, I like yours, and this is a thank you, I guess, for modding as much as you have. So, purple and chomper, so chomper is white, purple and chomper, but booger goes in last. I love it. So, We just got to put these two in, right? And purple actually, when purple can't move, it's actually a pretty challenging thing, believe it or not, because purple is the most versatile piece in this version of the game. So it makes it very challenging when we can't move it anywhere. All right, so let's do this thing. I'm going to say let's go, well, we can go blue here because this is actually a good spot for green right here. We can put booger down there if we want to, or we could do like pink down there. So I'm trying to see what else we could do over here, right? You could go magenta there with light pink, but then we'd have to go, oh no, we need purple there, and yeah, or magenta again, which we can't do. So instead, we could just go like magenta there and figure out stuff around this. There's a lot here that I'm trying to work with that it's hard visually to try and figure out where all the pieces are. Because you could go like this, but then here we would need the shape of booger again, or the purple piece, which you can't move. So instead, maybe what we want to do is we just want to solve going this way, right? Because we could go magenta and light pink like that. We can go booger there if we want. We can put booger down there. Let's see what happens if we try and pretend like booger's there when we work around that, right? So for example, dang, this isn't gonna work, I don't think. Yeah, because here, lime is the only place for lime to go. So what if we go like this? This also doesn't work because this is not a shape that we have. So maybe instead we could go gray, light blue. Oh yeah, here we go. Yellow, orange, and booger in last. Let's go, baby. Minute 20, I'll take it. Let's go. But yeah, thank you guys. Make sure you guys are liking. We're at 139 likes, 200 likes, and we'll run the poll for you guys to decide kind of which Kanoodle, which version of Kanoodle we play for the remaining part of the live stream. All right, cooked. Yeah, absolutely cooked there, baby. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Okay, the one cuber is spamming a little bit. Okay, let's see. I kind of like some of these. Let's see. Gabe, you better put your money where your mouth is. I'm about to do yours. Blue on the right wall and white on the left wall if you do it all subs. So blue on the right wall is kind of interesting because you can't really like actually put blue on the right wall here because it'll obviously kind of cut off a spot or something. So I'm just going to say it like this. Blue on the right wall and then, would you say white on the left? Right? Yeah. Okay, white on the left. I'll do white on the left. Let's go. Let's put it down like this. Yeah, so we got all this downward space. All right. Here we go. Yeah, we're just starting over. Let's see. So these two pieces now cannot move. We just have to solve around. Of course, you could do red there, or you could do something like this here. Hear me out. You can go booger and light pink underneath blue like that, which looks kind of sick. Then here you can kind of do a lot of different things. We could try and get rid of, this, the green piece, but then here, I mean, it's not the best situation in the world to kind of have left over, but that's not correct. If we go like this, we can go boom, boom. But then here we'd have to go that, and then yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so I think the pink piece is kind of prematurely placed. Goodness, that is a tough sentence. Why did I think that would be good? Okay, so blue and white can't move. I do really like this. Instead, we could prioritize the fact that we could just put honestly yellow down here. Just make it nice and visually pleasing. We can go red down here. We can go maybe light pink like so, or not light pink, regular pink like that. We'd have to go orange up here. Oh my gosh, we got it. Let's go, baby. Minute and 8 seconds, minute 7 seconds. Let's go. Heck yeah, friends. All right, we did it. All right, let's see. Hi, I love your vids. Thank you, Star. Yeah, Gabe, you better subscribe after that one. All right, let's see. Let's see. Light to dark gradient is going to be pretty impossible, I think. I don't know if that one's going to be doable, but yeah, thank you, Gabe. Appreciate you, friend. All right, do gray and light pink, but put blue last. Landon, I like that one. All right, we're going to do gray and light pink, but put blue last. Oh, never mind. It got deleted because you were spamming. Ah, shoot. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, you guys don't copy and paste your suggestions over and over again. I'm going to try and get to them. Shoot, sorry, you guys. Yeah, all right, let me try something else here. Okay, so Martin said, can we do blue and magenta, but they have to touch, and purple and yellow don't have to touch? I'm gonna make it so purple and yellow can't touch. Fundamentally, they're not allowed to touch. All right, so this one's gonna be blue and magenta, but they have to touch. Let's just see. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, and then, but purple and yellow have to touch, right? Or can't touch. right? That's like the goal. Yeah, purple and yellow don't have to touch. I'm gonna say they can't touch because also where these pieces landed, technically this is solvable, at least on this side, right? You can go like yellow and red. This also satisfies it because yellow now obviously can't touch purple. So let's try and figure this out. Let's see. So now we just have to make sure that the rest of this is solvable, right? So you could go like this. We could do the same sort of strategy we did in the previous round where we put these two kind of cuddling, like booger and light pink cuddling on the side. And you can go light blue underneath like that. But then here we have two kind of, you know, obviously challenging pieces to figure out. Like if you want to just go like that, I don't think that'll work. Yeah, because here it's not gonna, yeah, this isn't gonna work in this configuration. So what if we tried, you can go green this way, but you have to go orange back on top there. Shoot, okay, wait, so what pieces we can't move? We can't move blue and magenta. Okay, so maybe this configuration doesn't quite work, or at least we'd have to figure out some other better way to do it. You could, in theory, go like this with gray underneath, but then you'd have to go orange here, and then, yeah, green would have to go in like that, and that doesn't work, obviously. So let's try something else. Because, yeah, we have white left over, so instead, maybe what we gotta do is we gotta put one of those pieces over here, right? So, for example, you could go Booger and Chomper. Booger's chomping. Chomper's eating the booger, apparently. But yeah, thank you guys. We're almost at 200 likes. Appreciate y'all. If anyone's got any super chats, feel free to throw them out there, you know, with any sort of suggestions for puzzles in there. They go a long way. Super chats go a long way to help support. If I go like this, I don't think there's any way that this works out, though, unfortunately, because... yeah, no, it's not going to work out. Okay. What if we tried, no, I don't know. Okay, what if we instead maybe did something different over here? We could take orange out. I want to be able to find a better spot. I mean, we could also do here. Let's do this. Let's go light pink up there because weirdly enough, actually, I think booger is an easier piece to fit in, just like that, right? For example. And then here, you could do something along the lines of, I mean, this is kind of ambitious, but if you go like that, then you can do, oh my gosh, it worked. It was ambitious, but it was just what we needed. Let's go, baby. 2 minutes and 15, oh, 2:16, fine. All right, they'll add an extra second on there. Hey, we're almost to 200 likes. Make sure you guys like the live stream, and thank you all so much for being here. Still got another 25-ish minutes left on the stream. We always try to get to 2,000, 2,000. Or 2,000, sorry, 1,000 likes on the live stream. But we're trying to get to 200 likes right now so I can run a poll for you guys to decide. At 200 likes, you guys to decide, wow, I can't talk. I'm saying too much, honestly. 200 likes, you guys decide which Kanoodle puzzle I will play for the rest of the live stream. All right, so we did that. We do, okay, yeah. Jeff, I got you, friend. I got you. Can we do purple on the left and Chomper? So purple on the left and Chomper touching orange on the right. Let's do it. Yeah, if anyone's got any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. If you want to throw out your suggestion, make sure I see it. You can throw it in a super chat. I will obviously prioritize it and make sure that it happens because you've been so kind enough to donate, of course. So 300, geez, that's how many people are in here right now. Exactly 300 apparently. Can we do purple on the left and Chomper touching orange on the right? Okay, so purple on the left can be anywhere. I'm just gonna say purple like that, right? And then Chomper on the right, let's say like this, and then we'll say touching left, let's go like that. I think that's actually one of the best ways to make sure that I'm satisfying the prompt. Hey, we're at 217, nice. Thank you guys so much for for all the likes. Appreciate you, friends. Y'all are the realists. Okay, first things first, you're the realists. Let's try something different over here. Ooh, okay. What if we go, I don't know, I'm just gonna try some stuff here. Try some wonky stuff. Yeah, you could go like this, but then what are the odds that this is gonna work out? It's not, definitely not. Okay, so, because here I might wanna consider doing something like this. Boom, and, ooh, well, I was gonna say, that's not gonna work either, okay. Shoot, okay, so we can't move these two, right? So we could instead just go light blue here. We can go, ooh, that looks good. And then this, and then, please, no, okay. We're gonna leave the shape of the purple piece left over. That sucks, okay. We're getting there. There's something to brew in here. If you go light pink there, then we need the orange piece, of course, which we cannot move. We can't move orange, purple, and booger. So this one's actually a really challenging puzzle that I have given myself. This down here, I think, could be better, right? Like, I think all of this could be better over here, right? I think we could find more interesting, like, good ways to get these pieces together. We can do something like that, honestly. That gets rid of the white piece over there, which is nice. We can put magenta down there or up there, but let's try this for now. And then you can go, yeah, light blue up here. Yeah, and then maybe we'll try like, no, okay, yeah, actually this doesn't work because green, there's not gonna be a good space for green unless we take out light pink. We could also shift this over. Ooh, wait. But this also doesn't really give me a good situation. Dang it, okay. And then this isn't gonna work because, yeah, okay. What if we do this, and this, and this, and oh my gosh, let's go, baby. Problem solving at its finest. Let's freaking go, okay. Heck yeah. There it is, all right. 155 on that one. We did it, and it's 230 likes on the live stream. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys keep liking if you can. We're trying to get to 1,000 on the live stream. We always do. That is always our personal goal. So here, I'm gonna start a poll now while we do the next one. So it's which Kanoodle should I play next? I'll put Extreme as the first option. That is the one we're currently playing. Ultimate Champion is the one underneath it, the kind of main one. It's this bad boy, that's Ultimate Champion. And then we also have Kanoodle Genius and Kanoodle Cosmic, baby. All right, so we're starting that poll. So you guys can vote in the poll. You guys can see down at the bottom now. Make sure you guys do that. Just got back from church. Nice, Cypher, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little overwhelmed, to be honest, but we're trying to figure this out. All right, Willard, I got you, friend. You do purple and blue touching. I got you. Yeah, let's do it, let's do it. Purple and blue touching. Hopefully this isn't too tough of a challenge here. But yeah, if anyone has any, well, first of all, yeah, keep liking that live stream. But if anyone has any, what am I trying to say? Well, oh my gosh, I can't talk. If anyone has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. They go a long way to help support. Let's see if we can shake these two up and see if they land in a spot where they're touching and it is all like feasible. Let's see, because yeah, it's a little tough. All right, fellas, start the voting, yeah. Definitely get the voting going. Oh my gosh, blue, please. Okay, so this actually went back to the previous spot where I had it. I don't know if this one's doable because the problem is that it becomes a 3-piece challenge here because the only piece that fits up between these two is the orange piece. We'll give it a shot. I might have to move these around. But yeah, this is blue and purple touching per the request of the suggestion here. So let's try something here. I was gonna say, oh man, this would have been awesome if I could put green here. Oh wait, hold on, we can do this instead. We can go light pink and gray. So we can fill out this side just like that, and it does get rid of some of the tougher pieces. Now let's see if we can somehow fill out the remaining part of the board with the remaining pieces. That kind of made sense. Shoot, I don't know though, because there's not really a good spot for me to put light blue anywhere, honestly. Right, because you can't we don't have an area that's kind of long enough for that. So unfortunately, I feel like we'd have to kind of rework this or try something different here. I was gonna say, I mean, this doesn't change much, but if you flip it, it might just allow me to see it a little easier. But let me see if there's a way to do this, because unfortunately, if you do this, right, you're gonna have issues where you can't put both magenta and light blue into this at the same time, right? So, I mean, you could go like this, actually. Ooh, wait, that looks good. Let's see if that works out, because then here, ooh, I think we're close. Dang it, we're close, because you go booger here, but then you have to go either red like this or red like this, but if you go red like that, then you get magenta. If you go, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, dang, okay, so this one's not quite working. I was gonna say, if you do something like this, well, then we don't have a piece that'll fit down there. Oh, dang, I feel like this was looking good. Because this looks really nice over here, in my opinion. So what else could we do, right? Because you can go not this, like this, you can go light blue underneath, but the problem still persists. Oh my lord, Danny, put that in, okay. Yeah, you can't really do that. Dang it, you guys, okay. Yeah, and then this doesn't work unless we go like this, but then I don't think we have the ability to be able to fill this in. Shoot, okay, yeah. That's not gonna work. All right, so instead I think I gotta, if this is gonna be feasible, I gotta rework this side, I think, unfortunately. So let's figure this out. But yeah, thank you. Make sure you guys are voting in that poll on which Kanoodle. This is Extreme right here, so if you guys want to keep having me play Extreme, then feel free to vote that. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm speaking way too quickly, and the problem is that I feel like I'm sounding weirdly like almost desperate. I feel like I sound, I don't know, just like I'm like struggling to speak and all this kind of stuff. So I need to I need to slow down for sure. I'm not one with the vibes, if you will, of how I am kind of going about things right now. So what if we try something else over here, right? This does not look good though. So, cause like what hard pieces can we get rid of over here? We can't go like that. Can we go like this? No, because here we would need the purple piece if we want to fill that in. So, what if we go like that? I think we tried something like this already. Yeah, shoot, okay. So this one I think is just gonna be impossible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move purple to that spot there, which I think at least will make it more likely to be possible. But yeah, we're at 264 likes. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to everyone who's joined in for this live. I appreciate y'all. All right, so let's instead go maybe green here, magenta there, and let's just see if we can kind of fill this, right? You could go, well, you can't go booger here because then we don't have enough dots left over. If you guys don't know, by the way, every dot in Kanoodle Extreme is either 4 or 5, every piece in Kanoodle Extreme is either 4 or 5 dots, right? So we basically, you can't fill this in because this little area left over has 7 dots in it. And of course, there's no math that adds up for that to make sense. So let's try something else here. What if we go like this? Nope, same problem, 7 dots. Okay, so, and the green piece I could take out. I don't know why I was, I thought for some reason I was stuck with the green piece. So we could go magenta up here. If we go something like this, it's the same problem. So I don't know why I'm trying it over and over again. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, this one's weirdly difficult, just in terms of the fact that like, the moment I place 2 pieces down like that, now it's like we have what, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'd have to be 3 4-dotted pieces, of which I only have 3 left, but I don't think I can actually fill this space in with these 3 pieces. So unfortunately, guys, I think that this one might be unsolvable again, in which case I'm gonna say maybe the issue is that the board is split in half. That keeps the board split in half. Let's go like this, okay? Let's just pretend that this is where we all started from, because yeah, I think what we, I'm not good at the game. That's okay, Humble Homestead. It is a tough game. But yeah, what's the most difficult version of Kanoodle? Probably either Extreme or Cosmic. Cosmic is one of the ones that is just the bane of my existence because these pieces are so challenging, if you guys can see that, obviously. So, but yeah, let's see. So, let's try and figure this bad boy out. So these 2 pieces just can't move. Really shouldn't be too challenging, but those are in fact my famous last words. Let's just build around like this. See if we're getting rid of some tough pieces here between the white and the green. Chomper, as we call the white one. So in here we could go, you know, just fill out like this. You could go, you know, boom, boom, boom. But then here, yeah, the issue is that we're just gonna, I don't know, yeah, like this isn't, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna work. Okay, so instead, let's try, I was gonna say there's another option we have here, which is we can go like this, but then here, no, okay, so let's actually take out gray and we put red down here instead. If you put red down there, what can we do? We can do, I mean, hear me out. This might look a little wonky, right? Ooh, yep, and no, I'm correct that it doesn't just look wonky, it is, and it's not gonna work. Okay, so what if we instead go, we can't go like that because then we don't have a piece that would actually fit under there left over. We just can't move those 2. I do really like what we have so far. It's just a matter of solving the rest, right? We could instead go like, if we go magenta there, which we, I guess, have tried, so maybe it's not worth it for me to do the same thing again. Can't go something like that. We could go like this, but then, oh, no, we are solid, baby. Let's freaking go, dude. 6.5 minutes later, we finally got it. We had to kind of rework some things, but we figured it out. And yeah, okay, cool, sweet. I'm such a big fan. Thank you, Lisa, appreciate you. I'll be your idol. Oh my gosh, yeah, I like your Conan, by the way. I like your profile pic. I do love me some, I mean, I really enjoyed K-Pop Demon Hunters. It wasn't like a 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10 movie for me because I feel like it was a little predictable and I feel like they should have expanded on Rumi's backstory a bit and all the other, you know, Mira and Zoe, but I still really liked it. What am I doing? I'm pressing the button here. Okay, super chats are indeed really low. Yeah, no, it's okay. Like, nobody needs to send in a super chat. If you guys want to throw in a super chat, obviously feel free, but that's specifically nice, I guess, just in terms of, you know, obviously goes a long way to help support. But of course, like nobody needs to, right? It is a voluntary thing. If you're just here, I appreciate it. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream though. The more likes, the more people show up. We're trying to hit 1,000 on the live stream, but I don't know if we'll do that. We'll see. Anyway, do gray and light pink, but put blue last. Landon, I like that one. Okay, so do gray and light pink, but put blue in last. Okay, gray and light pink, but put blue in last. Let's see. Let's see if I can put light pink in a good spot here. Oh. Ooh, okay, this actually looks very challenging, just kind of based on where these pieces landed. I would say that we obviously could just put, you know, blue just on the far end here, but we'll do that last. We'll put blue up there just as a reminder that has to go in last. So over here, it's a little wonky, but actually what I'm seeing here is kind of something nice. It's booger and pink, or booger and magenta, like so. And then in here, we could do, I was gonna say gray. Actually, wait, what do we do here? You could go yellow or I was gonna say, I guess you could go, it gets rid of purple, which is the most versatile piece in the game, but it also gets rid of white, which is a challenging piece. You do something like this. Oh my gosh, I feel like this should work, right? So if we wanted to put blue there, we could put blue like that, in which case though yeah, okay, that's not quite gonna work. Man, I feel like we got to something good here, but unfortunately I don't think it's quite it. Because here, right? Yeah, no, okay, because we need either blue to go there or blue to go down here, if this is what we want to go with. If we do that, if we go blue here, the problem is that yellow would have to go like that, and then we have the gray shape left over. So instead, maybe what we want to do is rework a couple of these things. What were the pieces that we couldn't move? Gray and light pink, right? Okay, yeah. So we could take out light blue as well and do something a little better here. That's not quite it, but I feel like we've got something here, right? Because we got to consider the fact that we're going to try and put blue on the end there or somewhere near the end. So if we go, let's see, no, what if we go, nope, what am I doing? Okay, maybe, okay, let me think about it a different way, right? So if we do, let's hold on to light blue. If we want to go like this, we could try some other things going this way. Sorry guys, this is tough. I like the stream every time when he schedules. Oh, I appreciate that, Lulu Tunes. You were one of the earliest likers then, if not the first. That is very kind of you. Okay, so what if we tried this. What if we actually go like this? Boom. And then we can go, ooh, that is it. There we go, baby. Because then here we go orange, and then look what space is left. Boom, baby. 219, not my best work, but at the same time, you know what? We made it. We did it. So yeah, all right. We probably got time for a few more here. But I appreciate you guys so much. Looks like somebody just added me as a friend on Discord. Appreciate that. If you guys want to join the Discord, by the way, you can sign up to be a mod there, but also you'll get updates to kind of everything. We'll join the little forum of people who, you know, want to talk about Kanoodle, want to talk about music, want to talk about video games, sports, whatever. All the above, everything Danny related. Go to the link in the description of the live stream and you can do that there. All right, I will, let me, end the poll, I guess, because we definitely have a result here. Canoodle Extreme is the one that people are voting for, of course. All right, so let's check this bad boy out here. Let's see. Willard, I got you, friend. All right, we're gonna do, yeah, make sure you guys aren't spamming the suggestions over and over again, or else I won't prioritize you, or the mods will just kind of mute your message, so I won't be able to see it. Okay, you do blue and red touching. Let's do it. So let's do this thing, baby. All right. Ooh, okay, so blue and red are touching. This is also an interesting one because this is a 3-piece challenge, because there's only one piece that could fit back behind orange, or back behind blue, which is orange. So we have to solve with these 3 pieces not being able to move. In which case, what if we go like this and this, put blue there? It's kind of one of my favorite things to do. You could also go like that, but now we have 2 kind of challenging pieces still left over between these 2. You can go gray there. We can go green like this. What if we go like this? Ooh, wow, I am goated with the sauce. Sub 30 seconds, that's crazy. Woo, I think that deserves a like. If anyone here hasn't liked the live stream yet, what are you doing? You should like it now. It's free as heck, but also I think that deserves a like. That was one of the fastest solves I think I've done in one of these live streams. Goodness gracious, baby. Let's go, okay. All right, I think I got time for a few more here, a couple more. Yeah, real quick solve, let's go. Yo, Danny, can we do booger with chomper and gray? Can't touch chomper and booger. Okay, wait, hold on. So, Martin, I think I know what you're saying here. Let's see. Okay. Can we do Booger with Chomper? Okay, so Booger with Chomper, they have to be touching, I'm assuming, and then Gray can't touch Chomper and Booger. So Gray can't touch those two. We'll put it up here. I was gonna say, what's like a fun configuration? Let's just say this, right? Let's say that that's Booger and Chomper, and then Gray just can't touch either of those two. So let's figure the rest of this out. I was gonna say you could still do blue up here if you want to go like this. You can go blue and orange like so. Yeah, and then let's see, how else do we want to go about this? You can also go, we can go, one of my fun favorite combos over here is magenta and green like this. We called them, what was it? Oh my gosh, what was it? Gerald and Geraldine. Gerald, green, and Geraldine is pink. They're a married couple, I guess. Okay. Or they just have the same name. They could be siblings, I don't know. Let's see, so what do we want to do up here? We can go yellow. Gray just can't touch either of these two, actually, so we do need to kind of build a bit of a barrier there. Also, this is definitely not going to work. I need to make better room here. So let's take out light pink. Let's instead maybe do... I do need to think of a good spot for light pink to go. We can maybe go like this and just go boom. Or, hear me out, Gray can go here, which does satisfy that. In which case we can go red there. Yep, let's go, baby. Yellow and purple. Just over a minute. I'll take it. I'll take it, especially with the amount of yapping that I do. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, though. We got probably a couple more going on. Appreciate y'all so much, though. It's been very awesome. Y'all have been so kind. We are up to 410 people watching. Thank y'all. Make sure you guys are liking that live stream. The goal is to get to 1,000. I don't think we're going to hit 1,000 today, but can we get to 500? 500 feels potentially feasible. All right. So let's try another one here, baby. Because, yeah, you guys wanted to keep me on Kanoodle Extreme as per the poll. Hungry Man 95, I like that one. Can you do white and red in the middle? Let me see if there's like a tasteful way to like, I don't know, maybe something like that. It's a little, I mean, it's a little tough, I think, in terms of the configuration, but we'll try it. We'll try white and red in the middle like that. Let's see, baby. All right. So now we just gotta solve around, maybe do something like put pink down there to kind of help sort of facilitate this side of things here. I was gonna say you can do, because we also have a top area here that we have to fill in too, right? If we go something like light blue there, can we fill that in? I don't think so. So maybe if we flip light blue to the other side. Hey, Kurt, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. Everybody go like Kurt's super chat. That's awesome, friend. Yeah, Kurt, I got your suggestion next. Thank you so much. You're the absolute realist, friend. Okay, super chat. Let's go. All right, what if we go pink there then, or magenta like that, and then we can go... You could go like this, but we'd have to do something maybe like that, and then over here it'd have to be light blue. However, this looks pretty good. I cannot complain, simply cannot complain. I'm actually gonna say, because we can do light pink down here. We could do booger like this, but there's no way this is gonna work out. Instead, I'm gonna say something like this maybe. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, shoot. Because if we go yellow, we could go like this, but then we're so close, because here we need the shape of the purple piece yet again. Hey, Jenny, thank you so freaking much for the super chat, friend. Thank you so much. And you didn't even suggest a Canoodle, or a Canoodle prompt, but I appreciate you, friend. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, what if we instead go yellow here? We go, ooh, we can go, I was gonna say booger here with light pink here, but that definitely doesn't fill in, or like, make the space necessary for these two. So what if we instead go light pink? Oh man, okay. That's not gonna work either, okay. I need to make a little space for the gray piece in here, but it's become really challenging, right? So for example, if we go like this, right? Yeah, it's just gonna be kind of tough. Okay, shoot, all right. So we just can't move these two, right? So I feel like maybe we just gotta rework this side a little bit. Unless, did somebody see an answer there? I don't know if anyone did, but yeah, thank y'all so much for the super chats, friends. Y'all have been so kind. Yeah, Jenny, thank you so much. I had like a super chat goal thing that I could set at some point. I don't know where the heck it is, but there was like maybe it was like from a super chat train or something, but I had like a goal I could set, and I don't know where the heck that went. Okay, anyway, all right, let's keep going. I know the timer's running and I'm getting distracted. Okay. So if we want to go back to here and try something different, right? We could get rid of some of the more challenging pieces here. You could actually go like this. We can go, you can go, oh shoot, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, okay, so maybe we'll take blue out. We'll try something else up here. We could also change pink out, right? And instead go blue like that. Let's just try and get rid of some of the tough pieces, Dan. Just get rid of the toughies. The toughies, if you will. You can go like that, but like I don't even know if that's a good idea, right? Because then there we'd have to go the purple piece, which I don't love. So instead, let's see. What if we go blue there, right? I know, it's been 3 minutes already, good gosh. Okay, what if we go like that? Because then here we can go, I was gonna say you can go green up top, but then here we don't actually have a piece left over that'll work. This is not gonna work. What am I doing? Okay, and then pink here, will this work? No, okay, because that's 11 dots. Okay, my goodness, why am I'm so dead set on trying to make something work over there that I'm convinced that doing something like this is gonna solve everything. It's gonna be the greatest thing to happen to mankind. I mean, here we could actually do this because you can go green and gray like that. The real question is, can we fill out the remaining part of this board? I feel like we should be able to. Let's see. It's not gonna be like this, I was gonna say, because yellow goes great there, but then here, the problem is, anywhere you put orange is gonna give you the shape of the gray piece. So I think we do have to kind of rework this slightly. You could go like this, but I don't think this is gonna work. Nope. Because here, oh no, it does. Let's go, baby. Okay, it took me 4 minutes, but whatever, we did it. We freaking did it, baby. Hey, all right. Well, hey, can we at least get to 400 likes? I think that's a pretty valid, I think that's a good goal to have. We can try and hit 400 likes on this bad boy. All right, so I will say that here, right, we're going to, I'm gonna take the time really quickly to do the super chat from Kurt. Said red, gray, yellow starting in the bottom left. Thank you so much for that one, Kurt. Red, gray, and yellow starting in the bottom left. Okay, I like that, I like that. So, red, gray, yellow starting in the bottom left is going to be these, oh, no, that's not gray. This is gray, okay. These are like the 3 chunky pieces, basically. So I kind of like this. If we go yellow like this, and then maybe like in the bottom left like that or something. I think that looks pretty solid. All right, so these 3 pieces now cannot move for the rest of the puzzle. This may or may not be, if anyone else throws out a super chat with a, if anyone else throws out a super chat in general, whether it has a suggestion, I'll do another one after this. But as of right now, this might be my last one for the day, y'all. I apologize. I do have a lot of like other stuff to still accomplish today. I feel pretty behind, but yeah, you guys, if anyone throws out a super chat, I will, you know, do the suggestion in it, or I'll do another guess, or I'll do another one that you guys submit if you guys, yeah, someone throws out a single super chat. Let's try this actually. Let's try this and this. We can go boom. Shoot, but yeah, here though, the green piece is not gonna really work out. If you go this way, it's, yeah, not quite it either. Okay, what if we go, boom, ooh, boom, but then, dang it, yeah, because here, you'd have to put purple like that, or, you know, yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, what if we go, dang, because here, though, I would need the gray piece, so, and the gray piece can't move, so these 3 can't move. I just have to maybe try something a little more, I don't know, specific to this. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, I really like this. White doesn't have to go there. We could instead do, I don't want to do white like this because it's just cutting the board in half. Plus, I don't think that even works. But also, I could do something like, I don't know. Let's just work some stuff out. Let's just try some things, right? There's no harm in doing that. At least, just especially to like, I don't know. I think that's how we'll get there. Obviously, this isn't gonna work, especially when I put the piece in the wrong way. Hello, Danny. Okay. Gosh, yeah, the blue piece is being tough. So. Is there any sort of way I can just kind of get rid of blue? Oh wait, gray can't move. Oopsies, my bad. Gray's back, gray's back. Let's actually take out green then, probably. Because like, we tried blue like this, right? What if we try blue? If we go like this, we could do the upside down version of Booger and Chomper eating like that. I think that's pretty nice. And then let's see if we can solve, here, I'll move this up for you guys a little bit and see if we can solve for the rest, right? I do like maybe just going like that, going like that. Oh my goodness, let's go, baby. Heck yeah, 2 minutes and 20, 2:21. Not the worst thing in the world. Obviously sub 2 minutes is usually the goal, but we did it. Let's go. Okay. Sorry, is somebody being pretty rough in chat? I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, anyway. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I'm a little bit past my time. I think that is it for me today, unless someone wants to throw in a last minute super chat right now. But I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Y'all been so freaking kind. Absolutely the best. And I'll be live again on Monday and Wednesday of next week. But until then, of course, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you guys have the notifications turned on, but also go and watch every single day. I post 2 videos that are basically this, so you guys can get a lot of content that way. There's a lot going on the channel every single day. So yeah, appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Yeah.